I am the fire. Love is destruction. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the fire. Love is destruction. But this war is mine. This war is mine. I am the missile. I am the
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling rhythmically clear. I am vigorous, spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out.
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you with the problem. About to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shawty rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord. The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Eagles. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And got his man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Wentz rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Connor Barwin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. To the right side. Caught by Saleh. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And he hits his man, Matthews. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So it'll be first down here after the run.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Connor Barwin is one of the most versatile outside linebackers in the league. Started his collegiate career as a tight end and basketball player. You see that athletic ability on display each and every week.
Back 99 Philly. Check. All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Here's Wentz to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenjon Barner, 39 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They go play action for Matthews. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is Randall here over the middle. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to air it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 57 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Here we go now. Watch it now. Marty. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, Sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Aguilar has it. Give him 9 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Wentz. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. There he goes, left side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Eagles. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And he hits his man, Matthews. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Looking for Randall, and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board. And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together, and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. He's got him in, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Another extra point opportunity here. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know throughout his pro career, Ryan Matthews has been injury-riddled. But the best part of his game to me is his ability to break tackles and run with power and physicality.
And a prime example of that right there on that play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get...
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run. It's Barner. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Now Barner. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And quickly they get to the line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And the back goes into motion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. Wentz to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking there for Ruben Randall. And that'll make it third down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Wentz on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a handoff looking right, and some room to maneuver. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, 26 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Please, back 99 Philly, here we go.
In motion right is Aguilar. On second down, here's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the veteran Leonis McKelvin. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
Wentz to throw. He's going to take another shot here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Finding time. He's going to go up top again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Huff, 57 yards. And they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Matthews with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young, and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting in the hall.
Popping knocking when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went out. Yeah. And my love and tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. The mind tripping. Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears. When she wear, you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up. Yeah. And my love and tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body dripping. Girl, she got me lifted. The mind tripping. She's so. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she
Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Eagles going up against the Eagles. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves.
Hurry up, here we go!
Wentz now on first down. He's got time. Forced out to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brandon. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he hits Peterson. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing on first is Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Now Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Connor Barwin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Sproles. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Eagles.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hits his target, Reuben Randall. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out come the Eagles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. After that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews, 30 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's caught by Randall. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's brought down. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Benny Logan in there on the tackle. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Matthews has got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And it goes in motion here in the backfield.
Watching that, Marty. Detroit. Watching that, Marty. No. Check. Patriot.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first is Wentz. Hits his target, Reuben Randall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wentz. Left side, caught by Matthews. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
3rd and 4.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to ride and in a bad mood.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
All right, now, look at 56.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a run for Barner. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Another pistol look here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Wentz got to have this one. Aguilar has it. 13 yards on the pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Wentz. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
To throw, it's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now Wentz on third down. And he hits his man, Matthews. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, normally on a third down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost, but this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Wentz to throw. Caught. It's Huff. And he's brought down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And this is hauled in by Matthews. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. And just a heck of a final drive that you and I just got to witness.
We got to see calm, cool, and collected in action, didn't we? That allowed them to go down the field and score the game-winning points.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not. I'm a piece of, it's a point of pride. Rich complaining, I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. Really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. Baby, many years ago. Keep from slipping under.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Eagles going up against the Jets. With that, let's send you up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. We're standing by as our announcing team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. To Decker over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at the starting side for the offense and Brandon Marshall.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Brandon Marshall is his strength. How he runs his routes, how he wins against defensive backs downfield, how it's so tough to keep him from getting the football.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Sproles, the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Wentz now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And this is Randall here over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
To throw is Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Left side caught by Matthews. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, and the ball's out. Matthews loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Matthews unable to hang on, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews, 14 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Forte. For 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. That escapes the sack. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they die. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time. Wentz to Matthews. 54 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden, trying not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. From the 4, it's second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's going to make our score 15-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Jets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Quick look around the league while we have a second. Week 3 of the preseason. Few interesting games. A lot of people like to talk about Week 3. Houston and Arizona was one that caught your eye, wasn't it?
A battle of division champs in 2015, and Arizona went to Houston to play. And Carson Palmer, let's face it, when we talk about the Cardinals, they'll probably go as far as Carson can take them. And he had a rough game, ended up having to get out of it early after taking a big hit and threw an interception that was returned for a touchdown. But how about Houston? Remember when DeAndre Hopkins was so happy on draft night when they drafted Will Fuller to take some pressure off of him? That showed up in a big way in this game, didn't it? Hopkins made some great catches, big-time moves, but a big one by Fuller opening up space. And it looks like Houston, they've got a winner on offense.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell, sell, sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
On 1st down, Wentz. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. And Charles, switching gears for a second. Rosters trimmed to 75 as of 4 p.m. Tuesday. What are some of the early surprises you saw?
Well, how about Paul Kruger, the outside linebacker in Cleveland? I thought he would adapt really well to their new system. He's gone. Ruben Randall, a wide receiver we thought had big value. He's gone from Philadelphia. And how about our guy, Terrence Knight, the big fella, gone from New England. What did he put out on social media on the way out?
He said, it's been real, New England. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Eagles' offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the They'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, D. Milliner. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Off the draw from Fitzpatrick. It's Forte. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Red zone opportunity.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 2nd down, Fitzpatrick again. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them. They tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
All right, Charles, let's go off the script here real quick. Week 3 of the preseason, so many people point to that, say how vital it is. What do we take away from week 4 of the preseason?
Well, we know this is where certain guys make the team, right? Those last position battles. Maybe this is the tiebreaker week, and those guys are going to play the entire game trying to break that tie. Some coaches will have veterans who haven't played much at all, that they want to get on the field a little bit before the regular season begins. They may play them in a little bit of a, an audition sort of a deal, try and get them loose. And then, let's face it, others have question marks that they have to get answered, and they may have to take a little bit of a risk and play them in the last preseason game just to get those question marks answered before the season kicks off.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action here on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some muscle.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Halfback sent in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Matt Forte punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
They'll again try for 2, this time from the 7. Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Wentz, flush to his right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football. Not easily done in today's NFL.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz going to throw. Aguilar has it. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They come out here in the eye. Wentz to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Wentz throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And the back goes into motion. Now Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Here we go.
To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And, Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the fourth quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those close ones, you have that confident feeling that you can continue to do so every time you're in that position.
Now, that said, you would rather win by 60 points, or do you like the close ones, too?
Well, I think everyone would rather win by 60. It's comfortable. Everyone gets to play. But when you win those nail-biters, dinner tastes just a little bit better that night.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden. With that, we say so long, everybody.